Good morning and welcome to Better Homes and Gardens' first cooking segment. This morning we want to talk to you a little bit about real estate, how to get you from the starting point to the ending point, and compare it to cooking and all the layers of real estate. Ashley, you want to share it with them?
Of course. So as a real estate agent, we're with you every step of the way. So we're going to compare the ingredients to kind of all the people during the process. So you have home inspectors, you have engineers, you have title attorneys, you have all of these different people, but we are your constant all the way through the process.
That's right. Cooking and real estate have a lot in common. In cooking, you have to have the right temperature, the right ingredients, the right timing, and all that. And in real estate, you need to have, like Ashley said, the right realtor. You need to have the right engineer or anybody else that needs to come to the house. And we will see you through all the way. I have a lot of people ask me, what do I do next? And I just tell them, I'm here to guide you. That's our job.
Yes.
From beginning to end, all the way to the closing table.
Right.
Yes.
Today we're going to be making He-Man dinner, something very simple but yet relates to real estate. Each layer gets you from the start to the finish. So today I'm going to have for the base some ground hamburger, about a pound if you're serving 2 people, some mashed potatoes for our topping, some mixed vegetables, some tomato sauce, some garlic, onion, salt, pepper, a little bit of sugar to take away the bite. As you sometimes have in real estate. Things go a little sour, so you put a little sugar in it.
Don't forget the cheese.
And that's right, don't forget the cheese. So Ashley, you want to tell what the first steps are
Of course.
as we make the hamburger?
So what we're going to do is we're going to ground the ground beef, and then we're going to add all of the seasonings into it. After that, then you're going to add the veggies, kind of mix it all together, and then we're going to do our layers. So the beef goes on the bottom, then you have your veggies, and then you have the mashed potatoes to top it off.
And the cheese is the closing, the best
Oh,
part.
Yeah.
the cheese, the cheese.
The
Gotta have
cheese,
cheese.
got to
Gotta
get to the
have cheese.
closing, the best part.
Yes.
So the first thing we're going to do is just put our hamburger in. We're going to put in some garlic.
Mm.
So the first thing in real estate that you're going to do is you're going to find a realtor to help you out. And then you're going to get pre-approved through a lender. Go ahead, John, tell them the rest.
Oh, and then you're going to start looking for houses. You're going to let your realtor know what you're looking for in a house. They'll be able to find things online for you to look at and set up some showings for you and start the process.
And just like everything, when you're doing real estate, nothing's perfect. You're going to have high highs, low lows, make mistakes,
Yep.
but you just go along with it. Because when I experience something rough, I think of it as a door closing, a window opens. So don't get frustrated. Stick with your realtor. They will get you through the process.
Good point.
Just like when I was shopping last night and I was tired, I bought tomato sauce instead of tomato paste. But you know what? I didn't know it till 6 o'clock this morning. So we just went with it and it turned out beautifully, just like it will when you're looking for a house.
Yeah, I was going to
It's-
say, just like real estate, when there's a problem that comes up, we most likely have already seen it, so don't panic.
That's right.
We can get through it.
That's right. It's frustrating, but when you get to the end of the closing, the best part is the cheese
That's
and
right.
the keys to the door.
Cheese and keys.
I like to call ourselves professional problem solvers. So if there's a problem, we have your answer and we can get it figured out for you.
So our first step is we've got our hamburger and our seasonings and we're going to brown them in the skillet. Ashley?
So I kind of compare the meat as the main layer, the structure of your home buying process. So as the meat, I can kind of consider it as the agent. So find the agent that works best for you. It may be a friend, it may be a family member, it may be somebody that recommended, another agent to you. Once you find your agent, the first step is going to get pre-qualified. So your agent probably has recommended local lenders for you. I say shop a few different lenders. Some buyers worry about, well, my credit is going to get pulled multiple times. If you shop different lenders within a 30-day period, they all lump together as one hard inquiry.
Right,
So you don't have to worry about your credit getting hit multiple times.
right.
The reason
Great
you
point.
shop multiple lenders is to make sure you find the best program that works best for you.
And every lender's
yeah.
different.
That's true. Well, it's kind of like shopping for the right realtor too, because not everybody works well with everybody. So I would actually talk to a couple of realtors. I mean, you can't go wrong with Better Homes and Gardens because we all work together as a team. So
I agree.
Nobody sells homes better.
that's right.
That's for sure.
That's
We
true.
know that.
You hire one of us, you actually end up with a whole crew of about 140
That's
people.
true. That's true. We all kind of, help each other, and
That's right. One
Right.
if
army.
we're not available, then another agent will be ready to help you.
Right.
Just like this, it all blends together. You start with the meat, then you put your different spices in, find what works for you.
That looks good, Ashley. It looks like you know what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm trying.
So as we're browning this meat, we're going to go ahead and jump to step 2. Step 2 is once you've gotten pre-qualified, found the right realtor, you're going to move to step 2. You're going to start telling your realtor, what am I looking for? How many rooms? What location? What school district? What do we need to know to get you where you need to be and find what
Right.
you want? The next step we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our feet in the water and start looking for a home.
All right. Put a little bit of salt in the water. Isn't that fancy? And we're going to add.
We're going to add our vegetables, which represents our homes. They're all different sizes, different colors, different shapes.
Yep.
Nice. It's making me hungry.
So Ashley, if you're ready, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to strain the hamburger.
Okay.
Get all of the things that we don't need out of the way.
All right.
And you all know that you really should never yell into one of these.
Why's that?
It'll strain your voice.
Hey, Cindy, my bad. Got it.
We'll have you sit it in.
Okay.
Well, you like waiting for an appraiser. Come on.
Isn't that the truth? That is a good point. Once you get going, it's exciting. You find the house, you put it in contract, but then there is a slow process.
Right.
Waiting for everything to be done, all the underwriting for the bank to do, your appraisal to be done. Let's get rid of this grease.
Kind of a hurry up and wait kind of process. You got to get all your stuff in and then wait for everybody else. Yeah.
So true, so true. Okay, so we're gonna come back to the fire. We're gonna put the meat back in.
All right.
Right.
And just remember, when you're giving your stuff to your lender, keep it handy because they may come back and ask for it again.
They will.
We promise they will. So we're coming back to the hamburger again. And then as soon as these vegetables are done, while you're waiting for your appraisal or whatever you're waiting on, we'll keep this to the side, keep everything together. So next we're going to open up our tomato sauce, but really it should be tomato paste. We learn things as we go, we make mistakes.
And
So
we
we're
make
gonna-
do with what we've got.
That's right. So sometimes you make a U-turn in real estate, but it all
Right.
works out. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to drain
The veggies.
the veggies.
So this is how we figure out what kind of house you like while we're searching. So we want to know if you want a townhouse, if you want a one-story home, if you want to live in a certain city, or if, depending on your loan type can determine where you can buy as well. So some loan types only let you buy in out of city limits, which is interesting. So this is us just trying to figure out what kind of house you want to buy.
Next, we're
Thank
going
you.
to put a little butter, season it up.
All right. Thank you. All right. So the butter, I feel like, is the exciting part. So you find the house you love. Now we're ready to make an offer.
So we start blending all of our stuff in with an offer. What do we expect the seller to do for us? Do we need closing costs added? Is there extra things that maybe we want to ask for, like the bar stools or the
riding
curtains,
lawnmower or
the
whatever.
riding lawnmower?
Whatever. I always tell my clients that it's real estate. Everything's negotiable.
This is true. This is true. But sometimes in this market, when it's really hot and heavy, we like to focus just on the house. Let's get you in the home,
Right.
and then we'll move from there.
The necessities first.
That's right.
That's right.
So we're going to add a little salt to this.
right.
Add a little bit more dimension to our looking. And we'll go back to the loan, give them a little bit more information and add it to the to the
This goes-
basics
Okay, is this good with the vegetables or the
and the meat.
and
And the
meat?
meat. Good thinking. I would have ruined the dish.
Perfect.
So in real estate, every day is new. So that's what I like about it. No day is the same. So I am actually not a great cook. So I'm learning as we go, and no dish is the same. So I'm thankful for Miss Sandy and John to kind of teach me the ropes, but that is kind of how we are for you. So of course, if you're first time home buyer, or even if it's your second home, it's never the same. So we are there every step of the process to help you
True.
through.
And sometimes in the step of the process, things get a little bitter, get a little bit salty.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we come along, we just put a little sugar to it and make things go more smooth, help you along.
Part of the learning to cook is cleaning up the mess on the floor you're making.
That's true. Don't mention it, John. That's okay. We've got a broom.
That's right.
So after we
Right.
get that step done and the bank's ready for us to go to the next step, maybe order the appraisal or tell us we're about ready to get to the closing table,
Yeah.
we're going to add the next layer of the house that we found to the foundation.
Mm.
We'll put it all together.
All
You
right.
really look like a professional, Ashley. I'm impressed.
Thank you. Thank you. Call me Paula Dean.
Oh, Dean. I guess that's better than James Beard, right?
Man, it does look good.
Yeah.
How about y'all? My stomach's growling.
Okay, after we have that all blended together, we're going to come over, we're going to put it in our pan.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting close to the closing. So we're going to go back to our steps. John?
This is getting close now. Everything is starting to come together. You found your house. You've made your offer. We're doing the inspections. We're coming down the road to the finish line here.
Starting to get exciting now. Starting to see a visual of everything.
Yeah. So
Your
I-
furniture and everything.
Yeah. I refer it always to an emotional roller coaster. So you're going to be happy, you're going to be scared, you're going to be excited, but we've rode this roller coaster so many times. We do it for a living. So we are there again every step of the way. But this is the exciting part. We're getting close to the closing table. We are waiting on those official 3 magic words, clear to close.
Yes.
Close.
Clear to close. Magic to my ears.
All right.
This is going to be hard to spread
So
out.
next, we're going to do the final walkthrough. Make sure everything looks like it should. We're going to put the mashed potatoes on top.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're just going to put an even layer. Make sure everything's good.
I couldn't let you do it all.
That's okay. Man, those look good.
Wait, that'll wake them up. I don't know if we
Make it
get
for you?
enough- Yeah.
I'll swap.
Just
To your
like
experience.
ice on a cake a little bit.
Make it look pretty.
That's right.
Mm.
Get ready for those keys to come out.
Right.
And then we're going to put the last finishing touch.
Don't forget the cheese.
That's right, the cheese brings it all together.
The cheese are the keys. Cool, cool.
See, teamwork.
That's right.
Always.
Always, always. So this is what you're gonna have. And let's do one more little topping to make it look a little bit better. A little bit more flavoring on top.
So here's our finished product. We officially have our clear to close, and now we're gonna head to the attorney's office.
We're gonna put this in the oven at 375 for approximately 20 minutes until the cheese is bubbly and ready to go. And here we go, the finished product. Closing day, everybody's excited.
Getting your keys. That's the big thing.
Once you get the keys, let's go in. Let's open the door. Ah, so pretty.
And
And so exciting.
And the name of this dish is
He-Man dinner.
If you need a real tour,
I'm Sandy.
I'm Ashley.
and I'm John. And keep in mind,
Nobody knows home's better.
Better.